Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. We're here each and every day at this time, 8 a.m. Central Time, and we explore life together. We come to understand that the more we question life, the more we get an understanding of it, and we become more empowered as we deal with life. And today, I thought about this idea of fear that's going around and how people have so much fear in their lives. And because they've got so much fear in their lives, they're actually paralyzed. They're actually not really living. Fear has actually taken them out of life itself. And so one of the things that I've come to understand is the better I get to know who I am, the better I understand myself, the less fear I have. And I want you to think about that. The better you understand and know yourself, the less fear you have. And that getting to understand and know yourself is from all levels of life. Absolutely all levels of life, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. So what you have to do is you have to take the time to determine, where are you? Where are you physically? Where is your body temple physically? Where is your mental aptitude? Where is your emotional intelligence? And what is your spiritual connection? And the more and more and more you understand yourself, the less fear you have. Lori says the media and the new COVID variants, fear factor news. Here's the thing. If you know yourself to be an individualization of the infinite, you understand that in your pure connection to the infinite, there is no disease. You understand that in the body temple, when there is stress is minimized, the body functions at a level of homeostasis. And when a body functions at a level of homeostasis, it can fight off any disease. It's a natural pharmacy. It's a doctor in itself. It doesn't need anything outside. If you understand that COVID functions on those individuals who have comorbidities, and you're taking healthy stance and you've eliminated any comorbidities or underlying health conditions, guess what? You have zero fear. Then you understand intellectually the data that if you have no comorbidities, the probability of you going into the hospital or dying is almost, it's irrelevant. It's very, very, very small. Do you see how understanding and knowing yourself can eliminate the fear? But if you allow all these outside influences to affect you, fear will run rampant all over you. Run rampant all over you. Dee Dee says the body without the mind could not experience sickness. Well, that's an interesting conversation, Dee Dee, because can the mind and the body exist without each other? Can our body exist without the mind? If the body existed without the mind, what would be causing the body to do what it does? See, I don't think you can separate the body and the mind. I think they're one. The body reflects exactly what the mind is thinking. The stress level, the energetic level of that's what the body reflects. Orlando says, wherever the mind goes, the body follows, without a doubt. If you have an attitude that let's say you break a bone and you've had surgery, like I did. If you have an attitude that you're going to heal faster than the average, your body will go where the mind goes. You will heal faster than what the average is. Remember, data are statistics, and statistics are averages. There's some that are higher, there's some that are lower. Your mental attitude determines how your body responds to you. So we come back to the idea of getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Remember that song? Well, the best thing you can do is to get to know yourself, to understand yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And the more you get to know yourself, you'll understand your physical strengths and weaknesses. You'll understand your emotional strengths and weaknesses. You'll understand your intellectual strengths and weaknesses. You'll understand where you're connected spiritually to the divine infinite. Now you can increase your awareness in all of those areas, but once you know where you stand and anything that happens, you put yourself and you look at it, you'll reduce your fear because you're in control. You understand where you are. So I understand I have a very healthy body. I'm not taking any pharmaceutical meds whatsoever. I am taking the vitamins that I know I need because I've had my blood work done. And I understand where my levels are in all vitamins and nutrients. And if I need to supplement, I supplement there. I also eat healthy foods. I avoid processed foods. I exercise daily. I meditate twice a day. Do you see what I'm getting at? You'll notice that all I talked about were my daily practices there. My daily practices support my mental, my emotional, my physical, and my spiritual well-being, their states of mind. So you might as well say, it's time to do a state of the union. That's a great way of saying a state of the union. What is the state of your mind, your body, your emotions, and your spirituality? And be honest. Don't be lying to yourself, because that's what happens a lot of the time. We lie to ourselves about our physical body. Someone says, I'm as healthy as a horse. Wait a second. You may be as healthy as a horse, but you may be a big horse and you shouldn't be that big. I'm really healthy, but I'm on cholesterol medication. Wait a second. You're on a med. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with meds, but realize if you're on a pharmaceutical, you've got an underlying health condition. Now, the question is, can you heal yourself of that underlying health condition? Probably in a majority of cases you can, but that's where the work comes in. That's where you have to make decisions to do that. See, there's a tremendous power that we have. Our mind and our body working together are ever, 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 ever so powerful. So what you hear in the background is not a bark. What you hear in the background is my silly ass parrot hearing me talk in the other room, and it wants to be a part of this gathering. It's got things to tell you. It wants to encourage you to start doing a State of the Union. It wants you to start becoming independent of the collective suggestion of society and thinking for yourself. You see, if you think for yourself, you won't have near the fear. But if you buy into what society's going on out there, you're going to have a lot more fear. So to eliminate fear, it's a process. It's not easy. It's work. But the power is within you to do that. So with that in mind, my dog is so confused, her ears are perked up. Oh, your dog hearing my bird. Yeah, a lot of people hear my bird. My bird gets really loud and lets loose. They think it's a big dog in here. Well, my bird has been with us for 39 years. 39 years, think about that. And we've had a lot of dogs in that time frame. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in our 5th dog in that time frame. And so she's just sort of picked up the barking thing. When we had Coco, our black lab, she would go, come here, Coco, come here, come here. We haven't had Coco in 20 years, though. But she still does the come here. And the dog listens and comes. You know, dogs, they just want love. What can I say? I think that's all I want to give you today. Hey, do you know what today is, gang? Today is Wednesday. Wednesday is Agape Gathering Day. So if you want to plug in to this community, go to agapespiritualcenter.com, click on the calendar, and you'll notice at 1:30 today, Central Time, there's a gathering for 1 hour. And at 7 p.m. today, there's a gathering for 1 hour. Everyone is welcome. What we do is we share, we connect, and we explore. And we do it on Zoom so that we can see each other. We can identify with each other. And it's not just me talking. So if you're interested in joining, hey, you got a free and open invitation. All you got to do is go to agapespiritualcenter.com, click on the calendar, click on the Zoom link, and you'll be there. With that in mind, I want you to go out with no fear today and create your perfect day. Because as I know, and you know, you're perfect just as you are. So go on and know, as much as I know, that I love you and I accept you just the way you are. Have a great day, everyone. Aloha.